Hey guys, welcome back to the Bee family. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how I take my hair from this to this with just 2 simple ingredients. And if you like this and want to see more videos like this, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So here I am with 4-day-old curls that have been tied up in a ponytail. No sunlight, no air, just tied up, no bonnet at night. So my curls were tangled. So I have to section it off to comb it through before I can put any product, before I can put any water, really. I have to section it off and hand detangle some of the big clumps because they will pull. As you can see right here, I'm struggling, I'm fighting with my hair. And growing up with this hair, you know, you're not tender-headed anymore, so you can't be rough with your hair. I would just yank my hair out, I didn't care. But the older I'm getting, I'm realizing I gotta start taking care of my curls. So I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. Of course, I'm a lot more gentle with my girls, but when it comes to me, I just don't have the time. So here I am wetting my hair down, trying to get it as wet as possible so that it's easier to detangle. Before I get a comb into it, I do try to go through it with my hand while it's fully soaked. And just keep adding water. It takes a while for it to get really wet on the inside. Focus on the tips, make sure it's all hydrated. Then you can start going in with a brush. So I start at the top just to get some of the kinks out, but then I go right back to the bottom. I showed you guys in my last video, when I do my daughter's hairs, I start at the very bottom and work my way up. So I kind of do it here too, but I start at the very top at first, and then I go to the bottom, get those curls and knots out. Slowly but surely, it starts to work. Your hair has to be really wet though for this to work. And next, I like to detangle with my Denman brush. A lot of people use this for styling primarily. I like to use it for both. It works out great. It pulls all the knots out to the tips and helps me brush them out evenly. Once the hair can be combed out easily like that, I go in with my product. So I mentioned earlier that I made this hair product using just 2 homemade ingredients. It's flaxseed and water. That is it. It's made by boiling the flaxseed for about 10 to 15 minutes and straining the liquid out. And you have a clear gel that defines your curls and frizz. Reduces frizz, it adds shine and softness, it strengthens the hair, it promotes hair growth, and it actually does soothe dry and itchy scalp. So it's got a lot of benefits. I've used it as a treatment, pre-wash treatment before, and I also use it as a leave-in gel conditioner, and it really does a great job. You can make it as thick as you want or as thin. I like mine thinner because it doesn't leave a heavy cast, but I do make a thicker one to get my edges. So it really is a one and all ingredient that you can use for different styles and different variations of it. It's also safe to use in children's hair. As I showed in my last video, I used it in my daughter's hairs and it turned them from little Sasquatches to cutie little curly patooties. And there's no worries about the toxicity because it's completely natural and made at home. So you know exactly what you're putting on their product and in their hair. So I've worked on half of my hair here. It's completely detangled, it's got product in it, it's really easy to manage. The other side is still really dry, really tangled, and very, very frizzy. So I'm gonna work on that, get that side wet, and put enough product. I will be styling it 2 different ways though, so I'm gonna style half my head one way and the other half another way so that you guys can kind of compare styling techniques and see which side is better. So don't forget to click like and subscribe. I will be sharing way more content about hair, curly hair, the do's and don'ts. So this is just the first of many. Now that the hair is completely detangled, I'll add in a little bit more flaxseed all over the hair and then section it off little by little and brush through it with my Denman brush. I'm adding a little bit more product to each section just so it's really defined and holds its curl really well. At the end, I'll scrunch it up a little bit to get the product really in there. On the second side, I'm just going to add a little bit more product. I put product originally, so I put a little bit more product and I'm just going to brush it through one time, scrunch it up, and I'm going to leave them both. So you can see on the right side, it's undefined curls, a little frizzy. On the left side, the curls are really defined, super spirally, and I'm going to let this all air dry and come back with the final results. So you can see the side that I brushed out piece by piece with my Denman brush and added more product really came out defined. The spirals are really curly. The side that I just added more product and brushed through once with my Denman brush is a little looser curls, looks a little frizzier, but still has a good shape and curl to it. The flaxseed gel wasn't super thick, so it didn't have a huge cast to break, but I did shake it out just to get a little shape and definition in there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like the undefined left side or the super curly right side? And stick around because I'll show you guys my day 2 curls. So here I am, day 2. I always sleep in a satin bonnet that really protects the curls. I also tie it up in a high loose ponytail so that the curls in the front don't get flattened out by a low ponytail. So after you shake it out, it should come back to life. Curl still intact. So here is the moment of truth. Here comes my right side. Curls are still really defined, really full, not too much frizz. The curls are all the way through from back to front. My left side is a lot more frizzy, you can see, especially right in that middle patch in the back. It looks a lot drier. Curls are definitely not defined. From the two sides, I think the defined Denman side was a lot more curly and held its shape by the second day. So there's the results. Let me know in the comments what you think of day 2 hair as well as left and right side head. Thank you guys.